happened. It's the academia.
If we've got nothing else to do, why don't I tell you a story?
The academia? Ugh, what happened this time?
Did you hear what happened? It's the academia.
Ad Astra Ab... This realm is... If you ever had... Have you ever kept goldfish as pets? They're very cute.
What do you want from me?
We'll need a strategy.
The wind rises. Squall Fury.
Is this the stretch of water Delaroche was talking about? These look pretty fresh. Did the water imp get someone again? Let's look around and Wait! Did you hear something just now?
Paimon? Traveler? I'm sorry. Paimon, are you... Huh? A water... Thelxie,
Huh? You know...
No, I think our Sure, if that... I know the name because of one of my following her...
Huh?
Yeah, but, it's alright, though.
Huh.
The fish? Ah... these past... So...
So that's all I
Yes, I think that... I'm sorry. It's... Thank you.
Actually,
Thanks for offering.
hey, it's no...
But...
Nope, that's not... If we tell them now that it was all... Exactly! So if we can help you...
Huh.
The wind rises.
I've stored Thelxie in the tent. He can respond to some simple verbal commands. You can try calling his name and see if he'll come over.
Whoa, sounds pretty advanced. Let Paimon give it a try. Hey, Felxie! Are you there? So that's...
Yep. Had Thelxie lived in... it's not...
Hey, Felxie. Nice to meet you. Do you know how to say hello?
I wanted to install a language output module, but due to time constraints, I had to give up on the idea. As it stands, I have to...
That doesn't...
The others...
A weapon?
Mm-hmm.
What an imagine...
Well, regardless of his role or species, Thelxie's purpose is the same.
Whoa, Felxie just said something again. Could he understand what we were just talking about?
He can react to certain key words, but unfortunately, due to the lack of a translation module, he still can't quite communicate with us.
That's a pity. But anyway, the most important thing right now is for us to get to work. Maybe let's start by doing some testing on the motherboard. That sounds like something we can do here in the camp.
Sounds good. The motherboard is on my workbench. Ah, here we go. I have this testing manual. Want to give it a try? Okay. Then let's move on to the underwater part. Oh, speaking of which, you're both already... Okay.
Squall Fury. Behold!
It should be right over there. We'll be able to find something that'll help us with our search. This is it. We call this thing an echoing conch. Did you notice any interesting places? The echoing conch should have detected some just now. Let's go check them out. All right, these should be enough. Let's head back to camp. Thank you for staying out here with me all this time.
Fremine, you're back.
I'm sorry.
There's no rush.
Oh,
Yes, I see.
It's really nice.
Greetings, my new...
Oh, do you really think
Of course.
obsessed?
Ah,
So you don't...
Well, Fremini told...
I see. But it would be
Sure, you can tell...
what a... Simply put, parents came up with a story. Painting water imps...
Infatuate?
Yes.
Huh. So...
Thank you, little Paima. It's a type of
Oh, no. No!
The family doctor...
Huh?
Uncontrollable delusion.
Then what is...
It's a dream that he...
Amazing!
But perhaps no...
How could the story end like this? Is that kind of fantasizing what caused your son to develop his loneliness syndrome?
Well, it'd be more accurate to say that it was the syndrome that caused such terrible delusions to manifest. But in any case, the biggest problem is the patient eventually loses themselves to the fantasy world of their own creation.
My poor child can no longer differentiate between imagination and reality. He's begun to see himself as Thelxie.
Perhaps in his mind, the loneliness he felt became the same as that of a prince who lost everything he ever loved or stood for.
What? So that's what you meant by uncontrollable delusions. Then we have to help him snap out of it.
Alas, most of the time he acts as if he can no longer sense or interact with the real world at all. I've had several discussions with the doctor, and we think it is best to try to guide his fantasy. He once wanted to make a picture book of his imaginary world, but since the disorder progressed too quickly, he never quite got past the first page of the book. If we could use this book as a breakthrough for his condition... Here, you can take a look.
Ah, so Zuria's son also saw Thelxie as a penguin. Oh, he looks so sad.
What we should do now is help him complete this picture book. However, we'll lead the story to a different ending. One where the water imprint is eventually able to restore his kingdom with the help of his... We'll need to chase away...
But if we just need to finish the picture book, why does Fremine need to make a Thelxie as well?
Because we need to treat the book's story seriously, as if it's a history of things that have really happened. We'll need to go on a journey like Thelxie and help him regain his crown and country. But my child can no longer go on a journey of his own. This is why I commissioned Fremine here to craft a Thelxie, and then I'll paint the journey with this Thelxie into the picture book.
Ah, like a stand-in for your son! Paimon's starting to get it now. Oh, you really put a lot of thought into this, Zuria. Paimon still has one question, though. Where will we be able to find a Water Imp Kingdom?
There are some ruins on the seabed of the Salacia Plains. I've already asked Fremine to research them for me. We'll be able to use one of the ruins as the kingdom.
Oh, so we'll just need to act out a performance of, a brave journey through the Kingdom of Water Imps. As long as we chase away the monsters in the ruins, it'll count as chasing away the monsters in the Water Imp Kingdom, right?
Sadly, no. We won't just be putting on a performance. It's just as Zuria said. We need to take this seriously. And the only way we can take this seriously is if we choose to believe everything that's happening is real.
So we'll be playing it straight? Or, making it a fully immersive experience? Oh, neither of those really sound right. Well, either way, we'll still be able to help, right?
It's all right. There's no need to get that serious. It's not a big deal. I believe in my son. We can just see this as him wanting to stay asleep for a bit longer because he's so enamored with his dream.
Zuria.
Keep your spirits up, everyone. If we were to look troubled, my son is sure to become anxious as well. I should be heading back right about now to check on my son. We temporarily moved to a place on the hill over there, so my son will have a better spot to convalesce. It's not far from the water, and there's also a great view. Feel free to come find me if anything urgent comes up.
Understood. There's also one last thing. Since these two friends were able to help me out, I've made some more progress on Thelxie. I estimate that he should be ready sometime tomorrow.
That's great news. I must thank you all. With that in mind, how about we meet here in 2 days' time to head to the Kingdom of Water Imps? All right, everyone.
Zuria sure is a brave and optimistic lady. Fremine, do you think her plan will work out?
Let's discuss that over by the tent. There were a few things that I didn't bring up because the Madame was here.
Let's move out. What is it, Fremine? What did you want to say?
If you don't mind me asking, I would like the two of you to mentally prepare yourselves. If things do—
Fremine, why do you bring this up all of a sudden? Didn't we just promise Zuria that we'll be optimistic about everything working out?
It's not that I'm not optimistic. It's just—
So that's why you looked like you knew exactly what she was talking about. Wait, Fremine, don't tell Paimon that you also...
No. Please don't misunderstand. I've never had it. I've just seen many cases of it at the House of the Hearth, back when we lived under the previous director. They say there are many factors surrounding the development of this illness. I've heard everything from hereditary factors and one's state of mind to environmental factors and even ley line disorder effects. Some even say it could be caused by contamination from god remains. And from the cases I've seen, there weren't many positive outcomes. In the worst cases, the patient could even pass away.
What? It could get that serious? And here Paimon thought they'd just stop talking.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just the nature of it. So if you'll find it difficult to cope with the worst case scenario, I would prefer that you back out right now. I don't want you to help only to feel like you failed.
Yeah, that's right. Paimon's seen all of those things too. No matter how hard it might get, we won't be scared.
Really? Then in that case, let's see this real-life fantasy adventure together to the end.
Yeah! But Paimon has a question. If this illness can really be as bad as you've described, then do you really think Zuria's method will be able to help? After all, we'll just be using a toy as Thelxie and some ruins as the Kingdom of Water Imps. The whole adventure will only be turned into a picture book for her son to read.
Well, I think it should be able to do something. To harbor a fantasy means that the child wants to save himself somehow. The only reason he's allowed his dream kingdom to fall is because he's lost control of his heart. But if we can help him regain control and escape from the darkness, we'll be able to change his world. Like helping someone who's lost their voice be able to speak again.
Oh, Paimon sees what you're saying now. Huh. How do you understand all of this so well, Fremine?
Well, maybe because I have also had many of my own dreams in the past. I even had my own fairy tale world, much like that boy's. I was able to draw a lot of support from it, so I believe in the power of fantasy worlds. So you remembered.
What Penguin Town? Why doesn't Paimon remember? Is that also a fairy tale world? Don't leave Paimon in the dark! Hey, why did you put that on?
Anyway, and Pear is the...
Hair? But did...
Well, I often think that Pear only came... No, I don't think so. It might just be...
specific times? Like when you put on your diving helmet?
Yeah. That's the general idea of it.
Really? Paimon just said that because you put on your helmet.
Have you ever observed the surface world from underwater? It's as if you're viewing a whole different world from the outside. It's a very surreal feeling. Both alienating, but also as if you're being protected by something. I have a similar feeling when I put on my diving helmet. In those moments, it's possible to see some...
Really? Like...
Well, if that's in order.
Hey, now's not the time! Fremine still has Thelxie's...
Right. Thanks for all...
Provisions are vital.
mind the side effects. Ah!
Days finally come to meet up with Zuria. Let's head over to Fermine's camp right away.
A moment, please.
The doctor will see you.
Remember. Now. Have a safe trip. Let's begin. Ah, this wasn't locked.
thinking. Let's move out. Let's move out. So this is the thrill of adventure.
A moment, please.
Let's move out.
Is your child feeling any better?
Thank you for your concern, Fremenade.
Zuria, Fremenade, we're here!
Seems like
Not quite. Hey, that... Whoa! Thalxi's got himself a sword and a shield now!
Indeed. With his weapons in hand, Thalxi looks more formidable than ever.
We helped too!
Yes, you really had a good eye for materials. Everything you found. Speaking of which, you can just keep an eye out.
Seems like everything...
Please wait a moment. I was just thinking.
Ooh, Paimon's excited. So we'll take up...
All right, I'll give it a try. I'm not very
Let me think.
Okay, I'll...
Paimon wants to give him...
Okay, I'll also draw color. Who would have thought the page...
Great! Everyone looks super pumped.
Are you seeing this?
I'm sure he is, Zerd.
That's right!
Mm-hmm.
Yay! Thalxi's fantastic. Look! Those are
These should be enough. I knew you'd have a knack for...
Whoa! Is that the entrance to the underwater ruins ahead? So these are the underwater ruins that Fremine found. They're pretty amazing. Oh, yeah, Paimon, no.
I'm sorry. I was hoping to put up...
Whoa.
Seems like the travelers already got...
Don't underestimate him.
We are the
Oh,
Huh?
Not at all. So please accept the goddess's reward. And as for this prince, the goddess will also bestow upon you the
My gratitude to your
me...
invaded the kingdom of water, and they're called Heroes of the Deep.
Those accursed enemies are back again. Your Highness, please show them what you're made of.
Live! Feel this ancient power.
Shaken and stirred.
Frost is coming! Commencing cleanup! Getting gear!
We're under attack again. It's a lava troll of the deep.
There's no need to fear, my friends. His Highness is so strong that even a diviniture of the deep would pose no threat to him.
Getting gear! Burst forth! Moments of birth! Know your place! Frost is coming! There! Then, the wind rises.
It's
Yes, it was my mistake.
all because the
It's okay, sir.
Then I must thank...
Foxy's turning out to be a real expert at...
I don't think there's anything that will be able.
Yes, I agree as well.
Let's head back to.
We can add an update. Zuri and Fremine? What? Hey, you didn't have to see it.
No problem. I'm happy to oblige. After overcoming many obstacles, at this time, the little fairy bathed under the goddess's glory.
Oh no.
No. The crown was within the.
Oh, and Paimon. Whoa.
Thank you, everyone, my child.
I'm sure he will.
I sure hope so.
Please don't worry.
Ah, then I must thank you for your hard work. And see you in 2 days, my lovely friends.
All right, it's about time we start heading off too.
Yeah. I'll need to go.
Yeah, Paimon knew that you didn't.
Ah, it's because. Am I turn? Okay. Thank you. I hope that.
Everyone hold
Another
it.
test subject.
By royal Here, all eyes on me. Yeah. Hey. Scratch.
As you wish, main Fräulein.
Care for a dance?
I see everything.
Fry!
Yeah. Dance with the wind.
With me. Care for Dance with me.
Everyone hold hands.
Show's only
Surely
just
not.
begun.
Midnight Bender. Take it out. Positions. This dance is for you.
You can't run! Well,
Fraud!
With all my strength.
Care for a dance.
as you wish, me.
Scratch. All eyes on me.
Care for a dance.
Reveal. Position. Yeah. Hands in the waves. Welcome. Everyone hold hands.
Midnight Venta.
Shake it out. With all my strength.
Another test.
All eyes on me.
Dance with me.
I see everything.
Another test subject.
The Temple of Wisdom.
Remember, health comes first.
Killjoy!
Yeah. Dance with the waves. Shadow Raven.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Hey,
Care for a dance.
share my knowledge.
Seems like an emergency.
Dance with me.
All eyes on me.
Be a good audience, won't you?
Not done. By royal decree.
Care for a dance.
The Temple of Wisdom.
Dance with me.
Another test subject.
This dance is for you. Oh. Everyone hold hands. Share my knowledge.
Remember, health comes first.
The deck. Wings of darkness. Here. All eyes on me.
Care for a dance.
Hey. Odds reveal.
Care for a dance.
I can't.
Can't run! Midnight Phantasm. A bitter pill to swallow. Seems like an emergency.
This way, Colonel. Dance with the waves.
Come to be.
I got carried.
The doctor was singing.
Taking a turn for the better.
With all my strength.
You can't run. Well met.
All eyes on me.
Mind the side effect.
Care for a dance.
The Temple of Wisdom.
Catch this.
Positions.
Dance with me.
A bitter pill to swallow. Seems like an emergency.
You
Burst forth. Witness my great undertaking.
I see everything.
care for a dance.
This dance is for you.
Can't run!
All my strength. Yeah.
Well, that's job. Don't be a killjoy.
Share my knowledge.
Another test.
Remember, health comes first.
Come into the...
All eyes on me.
Can't run!
Positions. Yeah.
Care for a dance.
Yeah. Committed to memory.
Care for a dance.
This dance is for you. Let's make her the winner.
Seems like an emergency.
Dance
Bitter
with
pill
me.
to swallow.
Come into being. Moment of birth.
Here. Yeah.
Another job.
Yeah.
Can't run!
Grow. Make yourself some home.
Mind the side effect.
Burst forth.
Another test.
Dance with the waves. Let's make her the winner.
Remember, health comes first.
Yeah.
Care for a dance.
Another test.
Seems like an emergency.
There is no escape.
The process of elimination.
Covenant of the deep. Yeah. Hold the line.
Illusion shattered.
Remember, health comes first.
Ha! Torn to oblivion.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Here you are. Diffract.
Now you shall perish.
Uphill battle. Rest and rebuild. Torn, bring refuge.
Mind the side effects. Seems like an emergency.
Flicker. The process of elimination.
Allow me.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Torn to oblivion.
The doctor will see you.
Remember,
Covenant of the deep. A brash maneuver.
Here you are. Diffract.
Now you shall perish.
Flicker. Scatter.
Right now. Emerge. Right here.
As you wish, me.
Live.
Settle down. Huh. Let the mighty be humbled.
That's That's close enough.
Bow your head.
That's close
Huh.
enough.
Right now. Nothing lasts forever.
Burst forth.
Shadow Raven.
The tides beckon. That's close enough. That's close enough. Feeling lucky today?
Emerge. Right now. Right here.
Witness my great undertaking.
You are not welcome here. Let the mighty be humble.
Your comings were told.
Right now. Right here. A sight to behold.
Midnight Phantasm.
Coming to be.
Eternal waste!
Filthy outsider.
The tides beckon.
You are not some target
Here. Bow your head.
Odds revealed by...
What do you think, yo?
Midnight Finn.
Live. Moments of birth.
Where the
Show them. Right now. Right here.
Silence.
Some target practice.
Let the mighty be humbled.
Your coming was foretold.
I'm getting sick of this.
Burst forth.
As you
Another
wish,
test
main
subject.
foil.
Shower me with praise. Time to shine.
Be sanctified. Pay your dues. Bow your head. Another test subject.
Wings of darkness. Yoo-hoo! Let my name echo in sun.
Settle down. The tides beckon. Pay your dues. Another test subject.
Let the world collide.
Midnight Phantasm.
Coming to be.
Bow your head.
I summon the... Let my name echo in song.
Live.
Yoo-hoo!
Another test subject. That tingle?
Shadow Raven.
Another test
Burst
subject.
forth. Witness my great undertaking.
Let the world collide.
Silence. Be sanctified. Pay your dues.
Midnight Phantasm.
Time to shine.
Bow your head. Let the mighty be humbled.
Scratch. Inhale your drip. Strike a pose. Let my name echo in song.
Away now. Stay cool and face your guilt.
Coming to be. Feel this ancient power.
Pew-pew. Diana special. Yoo-hoo! Let the world collide.
A moment, please. Get a little chilly.
Burst forth. Witness my great undertaking.
Think you can bully me? Inhale me. Strike a pose. Let my name echo in...
Coming to be.
Let's begin. Stay cool. Face your guilt.
Burst forth. Moment of birth.
I'm a rock. Scratch, look at you. Let the world collide.
For more, please. It's get a little chilly.
Live! Feel this ancient power.
Shake it and stir. Can't handle it. Yoo-hoo.
Way now. Have a safe trip.
Let my name echo in song.
Coming to be. Moment of birth.
Let's begin.
Today's the final day of Phelpsy's fantastic... Hey, Fremonade! Phelpsy! We're here!
Hello, Paimon.
Is the crown ready?
Yes, we're...
Then let's wait for her a little while. Or, actually, maybe we can go find her. It's not too...
Hey, traveler, Paimon.
Oh, and speaking of...
Found you two at long last.
Huh?
What could have happened?
Oh, that...
Oh,
Huh? What I was told is that about a month ago, a child tied a bunch of heavy seashells. 100% sure.
wait. Let's go to Stray?
Yeah, that's the nip. Well, naturally, his mother was devastated by the incident and felt terrible.
It can't be, right?
I'm sorry, miss.
Oh, I see.
Squall and Fury.
This realm is... If you ever have any questions about...
Behold! The wind rises. How irritating. They say there's nothing new under the sun, but somehow a picnic in the warm sunshine never gets old.
Understood.
Ah, it's raining? That's all right. The real problem would be if we could feel water dripping on our heads in the fortress of Meripede.
Don't waste my time.
Give up. It's nothing. Don't waste my time. You wait. It's nothing.
Squall and Fury.
Hold the line. Don't waste my time. Your life is mine.
Ministry of Civil Affairs today.
The weather's so nice today. A pleasure to be working with you. Excuse us!
Who are you? I have a patient here who needs quiet bed rest. Please.
This is the resident.
Your patient
No, you're right. Oh,
So if I'm...
that is correct. That might have been. Those actions are.
Then
No.
I see. So after...
She spent a whole night staring at the shell the young master left behind. And the.
Don't panic, Paimon. What should we... Dr. Jalakan, have you seen a...
Are you thinking about.
Yes, this is it. That's right. If what Dr. Jalakan said, we need to show her that her child had...
One must first face reality.
Right. And if we could complete it, there's no time...
We're here again. This is the final part of...
Everyone,
You're right. Paimon needs to smile. If we have... And then she'll be able to recover, right?
yeah, I'm sure.
Oh! Be careful, brave adventurers. Here come the evil monsters that stole the crown. There! The deep-sea Cyclops! Let's beat them up!
Watch out, everyone! They're coming at us again!
There's no need to fear. Prince Delphi looks stronger than ever today. He must be going all out.
Do your master's bidding.
Master Revamp!
Embrace the ice. Take flight.
Oh, this is the final enemy, right? We'll reclaim the crown for you now, Your Highness!
Cryo incarnate.
Allow me!
My apologies. Yeah. Sakura swirl. I'm sorry. I have to go. I made a promise to my friends, and I'm already very late.
But, Madame, you're still...
Don't try to stop me. Today's the most important day for treating Thelxie. We'll use the guidance method. Didn't you also say that you'd think it'd work?
I'm not trying to stop you, Madame. It's just... Could you tell me the name of your child?
Dr. Jalacan, how can you forget the name of your own patient? His name...
I see.
Paimon, everyone, have you really?
Yes, but the coronation ceremony.
Wonderful, how wonderful! Thelxie, my child, are you here?
And the last page of the.
Right, the picture.
Don't worry,
Okay.
At last! Thelxie
The water imps.
moved by everyone. Huh? Where's the
The prince could not hold back. Surya walked across.
That's the end of the story.
Thank you. I am so sorry, my child.
What's happening? Is Surya...
Quick, put on my diving helmet.
Mama loves you.
But I love you more, Mama.
What? Did you see?
Maman, of course, my dear.
Thank you, Mama.
I won't forget, Good night,
Maman.
Traveler, Paimon, you're.
Fremine!
Don't worry. She said she. Of course.
That's wonderful!
Don't worry.
Alright, then there's no problem. It feels good knowing we've controlled...
Paimon, do you know what the Madame. She said. She also said.
Oh!
Perhaps. But if fantasy is just fantasy, and the fantasy world is not real.
But what...
A descent of the fairy tale world into. You saw it? Yes. I hope that ever. The wind rises.
This should be the place. It's gonna come down to a fight one way or another.
No need to worry.
Here they come. You ready? Let's not give them a chance to react. Let's get it on!
Bomb the jungle! Bomb the jungle! Where do you think
Coming
you're
out to out. Buckle up.
No more tricks up your sleeve! You want this one? I'll be back.
Let's get it on.
I'll be back.
You're
Good. That saves me an
You-
Think about it, though. You've got 5.
Whoa!
I'm not joking around. 2 seconds.
I'll save you the trouble.
Huh? Are you crazy? He tried to bite off his own tongue. Quick. I definitely didn't expect him to go that.
What? What?
I just wanted to. I didn't expect him.
Well, he's out.
Yeah, don't worry.
We found a piece of paper with a bunch of names.
Let me take a look. Yep. I see an entry for Dakana Lakmar right here. Kusela, Idrisi, Bashar, and all familiar names. This caravan is... That person will then... Wait, why is there no Mora value recorded? Yeah, every transaction before the last one was marked... perhaps. Anyway, the next... Huh?
What's wrong?
Shazamon Homayama.
Homoyani? You,
I'd be surprised to find someone with the exact same first and last name. Shazamon Home... Just what the heck is going on here? I'm sorry. But... What
if the Homoyani...
That's a possibility. But if that was the case, they could have just as easily bought goods. Yeah. I honestly haven't... I've been to their estate many times. The only potential... But that's still just a speculation. You're probably right.
What should we do?
If you ask me, I'm not worried. Let's go find my lady. If we're lucky, we can...
Dia, are you sure this is the...
I've considered that possibility. She showed genuine concern for... That's not how I deal with people.
You're right. Paimon wants...
Yeah. We're back, my lady.
Oh, you're back a lot sooner than I expected.
Actually, we're still
I see.
something like that.
You all look a little dispirited. Why don't you discuss it with me?
It's okay, my lady. It's not so much about me.
So something is wrong. On any other day, Paimon would have already waved to me with
My lady, please prepare yourself for what
the master. Okay, I understand. My father has been supplying goods to Dakan al-Akmar?
Yeah, I've never doubted the Master's integrity. Maybe he's not actually aware of the full story and just
I can't help but agree with the...
Huh? You mean...
Thank you for sharing all that. Since you've told me everything you know in the past, I thought that my father hired a bot. However, there are plenty of capable mercenaries in the Corps of...
about that. Well, the Homiyanis really meet later. The Master told me that I was one of the best mercenaries. He offered me a pile of moras.
Well, but that didn't really answer my question. Just think about it.
Maybe the Corps of 30 just didn't have anyone available. I think I get what you're saying.
Precisely. If my father had always been a...
You mean to go all of...
No,
That still doesn't rule out...
So, the Master was...
Sorry we put all...
It's okay, Paimon. Regardless of his reasons, if my father has truly...
But is that... My father has committed many... However, the homie... If we decide to invest...
Tia.
It's all right, Dia.
You don't have to do that, my...
Hey, it's still too early to give up hope. What was the thing about... Right, yeah, trust. You said that yourself, Dia. Besides, there's no point on getting all riled up before we've confirmed all the facts.
Thank you, everyone. That makes a lot of sense. I guess I should always remember the trust that I've placed in people. In which case, my lady, could you ask the Master to come out and have a chat with us?
Sure thing. I also...
Usual?
Thank you for coming, sir. Please allow me to introduce these two. This is the Traveler, and next to him is his travel companion, Paimon.
Ah, yes, my daughter has mentioned them, but we...
Well...
So, that's what you found? Huh. Seems like I can...
If you wouldn't mind...
Well, it's a long and difficult story. What I do know, though, dear...
Wait.
Yes, I understand perfectly, but knowledge always comes at a price. Your father, Kusela, and I both believed that. Of course, you have the right to seek and learn the truth, but the facts of this matter may, if you must
His heart... I've made it this far. I have my own ideal. I came here today.
Our family once needed to take a trip to the desert when they had superior numbers and quickly overpowered our bodyguard. Those Aram...
That's what happened.
It was many years before I saw him again. I almost didn't recognize him the next time he came knocking on my door. The man I knew to be strong and healthy had been reduced to a shell of himself. He couldn't even walk anymore without his cane.
So, what happened to him? He was perfectly fine when I left the brigade.
I'm not too sure myself. The only thing that didn't change was he then suddenly asked me if at the time, Dunyarzad was going through a particularly severe bout of her Elazar. But he kept coming back to the topic. Come on, I was completely lost at first, until he recommended the Blazing Beasts. and in particular, a mercenary named Dia.
So he was the one who...
Indeed. He didn't say it out loud, but it was clear that he saw Deshret's relics as an evil group who would eventually corrupt every member in their ranks. He was already beyond redemption, but if Dia could stay...
And that's why you
Yes, but not... And that's also... Kusela saved my daughter and me all those years ago in the desert. I could never refuse him entrusting his daughter to me.
He was always like that.
Kusela said that he'd reimburse me for a portion of Dia's fees. I refused to take... Eventually, I just accepted them as a token of his gratitude. And that went on for a while until I received another letter from him a few years ago. The letter contained a
Wait!
That's right. But by then, he was no longer that thought. After some deliberation, I am... Oh, in the end...
If you can, please tell me where he is now. None of the things he's doing right now make any sense if he's just trying to keep me from getting tangled up in his world. If all he wants to do is...
Oh no,
I'm just angry because I can't wrap my head around any of his actions. Another way? I don't know. I knew him and he was nothing more than a childish, but I guess...
I'll do my best to help. Of course, anything between the two of you would need to be resolved between you and him alone. I don't know Kusela's exact However, he's responsible for supplying weapons and liaising with the Dakan al-Akhmar's merchant caravan. I think he should know Kusela's whereabouts. I've heard that he likes to have a few drinks.
Understood.
I'll stay and be with my father here. To be honest, my father has indeed done something wrong, but I feel like our only course of action is to turn everything we know over to the Core of 30 and let them render judgment.
Yes. I am prepared to accept whatever verdict they choose. It's time to face my mistakes.
Huh? Who are you guys?
I know what you've been up to. Smuggling weapons.
Shh. Keep your voice down. Come with me. We should take this elsewhere. This place should do. All right. Back to my question. How did you all know about me?
Don't worry about that for now. You know what kind of punishment you'll face once we report you to the Core, I assume.
Wait. There's no need to jump the gun. Let's talk this out. What are your terms?
so what's in it for you anyway, Mora?
Well, I was a little tight on money at the time, and Kusela took good care of me in the past. I weighed it in my mind, and I couldn't find a reason to turn the opportunity down.
Let me tell you how it is. We're investigating. If you provide some help for us, then we might just put in a good word later to reduce the terms of your punishment.
Hey, why don't we discuss this a little first? Listen, I made quite a bit of more from my last run. You just give me a number, and I'm sure we can...
Shut it. My patience is running out. You should know when I'm...
All right, sheesh. But you gotta promise you'll put in some nice words for me later. They're always on the move. Here's the spot they were at the last time I made my delivery to the desert. Feel free to go have a look. I'm just telling you, though, it's not on me if they're not there anymore.
Sure. And then you can forget about any nice words from us.
Hey, come on. Now you're just being unreasonable.
Really? And how do I know you're not leading us straight into a trap? Don't forget, you're the one with no bargaining chips.
All right, I get it. Why don't you go take a look, and if they're not there anymore, I'll try to figure out something else for y'all.
Now that's more like it. Let's move. And as for you, try to stick around the city until we get back. You don't want us to call the folks from the Core and have them drag you back to the city.
A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
Seems like we're in luck. That should be their camp right up ahead. Let's go. We'll finally get to the bottom of this ourselves. I'm here to see Kusela. Tell him to get out here.
Close enough.
Dear, why are you here?
Where do you think
Take flight!
Where do you think you're going?
Haven't you all done enough?
Oh, so are you also here to stop us?
Stay out of this. It's got nothing to do with you.
Look alive! Time for a swirl! Whirling snow!
Let's get it on!
She's so strong.
Enough fighting. We all know each other, and I don't want to take things too far. Just bring Kusela to me. There's no use hiding him anymore. Did you understand a single word I just said? Or do I need to bash your skull in some more?
All right, everyone, let's all just calm down for a second. Dia, the boss can't come out and see you anymore. He died a long time ago.
What?
Seems like you've been out of the loop for a while. Guess that's for the best, though. At least, that's what the old man wanted.
When did he die? What happened to him?
A few years ago, Kusela broke up Dakan al-Ahmar and went to the Deshret's Relics headquarters by himself.
So is that when you guys started acting up?
We would prefer to call it taking revenge. Every last person in Deshret's Relics must pay in blood for what they did.
Let me start from the beginning. Dia, do you know how the head of the Relics maintained order internally?
Overwhelming strength and unquestionable authority?
Those were a part of it, yes. But just those on their own weren't enough. They had another tool at their disposal. They called it a person's record. Regardless of whether they joined by their own will or were coerced, every person in Deshret's Relics were forced to leave a record of themselves at headquarters. Whether it be their deepest sin, some unforgivable act, or their most immoral exploit, the record served both as a symbol of loyalty and the perfect material for blackmail. That's precisely it. Every one of us have a record. Me, Bashar, Tikriti, and all the boys who grew up with Dia and ended up joining our ranks. But you, Dia, you were never asked to provide a record, were you?
I never even knew this was a requirement.
You were probably the only person in all of Deshret's Relics who didn't know about it.
Ever since you were born, Boss had been trying to shield you from this organization's sinister rules. Not only that, but he also banned all of us from committing any nefarious acts. He said he'd take care of the dues we had to pay regularly to headquarters. But in the end, he was just an ordinary person. What could he do? He was forced to go to headquarters again and again to account for missed dues and incomplete records. He'd come up with all kinds of excuses and get beaten up as a result.
We all knew he was doing that for you. He wanted to get you out of this world, no matter what it took.
And that's why he became a shell of himself and couldn't walk without a cane.
Wait, but that doesn't make any sense. I didn't know about any of this, and I'd never seen him get injured or beaten.
Because you were too young at the time. How would you ever tell between wounds from a beating and wounds from battle? When you left home after that final argument with him, he seemed to age by a decade overnight. Even his hair went gray.
So even the blazing beasts were...
Yep. It was all his doing. Had he not arranged them to come to you, you probably would have been reduced to a pulp before you ever left the desert.
A few years ago, Boss said he needed to make another trip to headquarters. He was already pretty weak then, and we all assumed he was going to get beaten again. I suggested that he hand the role of leadership over to me, but he said there was no longer any need, since the Khan al-Ahmar would soon be no more. His words made no sense to me, but that night, we heard that a massive fire tore through headquarters and razed everyone's records to ash.
Everyone gained their freedom that night. Many members fled, not just from our ranks, but from the other brigades as well. But how could we leave with a clear conscience? All of us who knew exactly what had happened.
The boss can't have just died for nothing. Those heartless jerks at headquarters took him from us.
From that point on, the sole purpose of the Khan al-Ahmar became revenge. The big fire that Boss started was quite a blow to headquarters' strength. It's given us the opportunity to launch our attack. Even though we're outnumbered, we vowed to see our revenge through to the very end. There were people from headquarters who changed their names and went into hiding. Some fled to other brigades, and others escaped to the rainforest. But we won't let any of them escape our wrath. They'll all pay for what they've done.
We've suffered plenty of losses as well. To keep going, we need an enormous amount of supplies, from food and medicine to weaponry and explosives. All we can do is exchange our loot from Mora, and then use that to get supplies. We forged Boss's handwriting and sent out many letters to his former friends. Thankfully, many people were willing to come to our aid. We were also able to attract many mercenaries who shared our goal. We've endured unspeakable pain to win many impossible battles. Deshret's relics have become weaker and weaker, and now we finally have an opportunity to directly strike their headquarters.
Paimon doesn't know what to say anymore.
We do know right from wrong, but we were sinners from the very beginning. We do not deserve the freedom that the boss won for us with his life. Boss always loved his old-fashioned hero stories. Those tales about sacrificing yourself to save the world. We used to always laugh at him for it. But in the end, he really went and lived those stories out himself. As for me, I never considered myself a hero. We're all the lowest of the low. We have no right to even imagine such an existence. But maybe those hero stories he liked foreshadowed everything that was to come. The spirit of the hero touched all those he had saved, and more people joined his cause. Maybe we were all just acting along with the play in the beginning. But as we acted the parts and recited the lines, we were drawn in. And now, we want to see the story through to the end. I'm sorry, Dia. I know you always found us insufferable ever since you were young. Just think of this as a madman ranting.
I'll go with you.
Huh?
I grew up with these guys, and I know they're not bad people. It's just that some situations get so bad that it's difficult to tell good from evil. All I know is that Deshret's relics must be destroyed. Furthermore, I want to go see the place for myself. I want to know if my father is still there. I know you don't want to get involved in this, so there's no need for you to tag along. I can do this on my own.
Yeah, Paimon feels like we'd only regret it if we don't see this through to the end.
Thank you. We'll be a lot stronger together with you.
I bet Boss would lose his mind if he ever knew you'd join us at the very last moment like this.
Considering all the losses and injuries we sustained, we can't afford to turn down someone as powerful as you.
He can think whatever he wants. But the fact is, I owe him this much.
Is this the entrance? We sure didn't run into much trouble on the way here.
Should be.
Wow. Paimon didn't expect it to look like this on the inside.
They should all be holed up in here.
Who cares? We'll...
Still, we should be careful. Even if they've only got one shot left, it could
Yeah. We'll know with their Deshret's relics may have been a force to be reckoned with before.
Yeah, they don't...
That's
Happy
close
to
enough.
apply.
You are not welcome here.
My apologies.
I'll be back.
Let's get it on.
Hold the line.
Regretful.
Embrace the ice. Look alive. You're dead meat.
Eat.
Whirling snow.
Feeling lucky today?
My apologies. Let's get it on. Hi. Cha. Take flight.
No more tricks up your sleeve, Alina. No more tricks up your sleeve.
My apologies.
You want this one?
I'm getting sick of this one.
You asked for it.
This way, follow me. We're almost there.
Wait! They went charging ahead without checking for any traps!
Hey, you guys okay?
It seems like we just got trapped in here. Don't think we triggered anything else.
Watch out, the enemy's coming from ahead.
Well, now that things have come to this, seems we'll have to fight our way through.
Don't worry about us. We knew something like this could happen. Go and take a look around. There could still be another way through. Let's go! We can't let the boss down!
Let's check if there's another way! The sooner we can make it through to help them, the better.
Let's see. I think I see a way through over there, but it's being blocked by something. Let's try our luck with that mechanism.
Okay, let's go!
Look alive! Huh. Take flight! Whirling snow!
Another mechanism like the one before, but this one's being blocked off in the middle.
We just need to adjust it a little.
Let's get it on! Take flight! Kamisato art! Sumetsu! Whirling snow! Buckle up!
Come on.
Gloves off! Let's get it on! My apologies! A worthy opponent! Whirling snow! Embrace the ice!
I wasn't expecting anyone to make it through from the other side. But as a desert dweller, I suppose...
Don't waste your breath.
Run. I witnessed even now the greatest.
So you...
Let us They are but two. Wave one, charge! Eliminate them!
To apply. My apologies.
Take
You're dead, mate.
Where do you think you're going?
Take flight.
Don't think that you've won. You're just getting started.
Rude. Kami-sa to art. Sumetsu.
Is that all you got?
My apologies.
Now you're testing my patience.
You ain't messing around. Gloves off.
Gotcha. We'll meet again.
Let's get it on. Whirling snow.
King Deshret will not abandon any one of his followers.
Unthinkable. Take flight. Torrent, bring refuge. Allow me. Buckle up. I'm getting sick of this.
Testing my patience.
My opponent.
Brothers!
Target practice.
This is where we prove our faith.
You all just want to die?
None of us plan to leave this place alive!
Where do you think you're going? Whirling snow.
Pound into the ground!
You ain't messing around. Take flight. Let's get it on. My apologies. Goodbye. But we'll meet again.
The golden
Rebuild. The commander has finally fallen.
But they're still coming at us! This place is like a gladiator's ring. They just keep coming no matter how many we beat!
Yes, keep fighting! There's no need to fear, and no need to back down!
When the next wave comes, I'm going to see if I can take out that high platform.
Get out of my way!
Come and face me, Michel! Apologies, Lord Michel. So, it would seem like this is the end.
Time to pay for everything you've done, Michel.
You think I would give you that opportunity? I will be buried in the sand alongside all the rest of us.
Hey, wait!
We were too late.
It's over. There's no more. But if you're still going to cling on.
Hey, Dia! I found the mechanism. I'll get you all back up here right away.
Let's go.
Who are you filthy rats? And why are you always pestering us?
You call yourself a member of the infamous Deshret's relics, and you still can't even tell who's made it all the way to your headquarters?
Who knows what intent a bunch of rats may have? We try to catch a couple, and you all just show up on the other side instead. How are we supposed to figure out what you're after? Hey, have you ever heard of a man by the name of Kusela? Why would I know? It's not like I'm in charge or anything.
This is your last chance to talk.
Hey, I said I don't know anything. I'm just an average member here. I'm telling the truth. If you're here to find someone, why don't you look through the records yourselves? Who can remember every name and face with so many people coming in and out every day?
The irony. His life became a light for so many, yet to others, it wasn't even worth remembering. Where's the records room? Answer me.
It's right over there. All the files are in there. You can go through them as much as you want. It's not like any of them still matter anyway.
I mean the old records room.
The old records room? You mean the one that got burned down? Kusela. Ah, yeah, I remember him now. The guy who could watch your mouth. He was definitely, but in the short time, he couldn't have popped. And after that...
Stop wasting. Tell me.
It's just over there. There's nothing left in there, Bashar. Tikriti, let's go. We'll spare them no...
So, this was his final destination. How did he do it? Getting past all the guards with a limp and sneaking in here to start a fire? If he was nimble enough to do that, then he must have been able to get out of here after starting the fire, right?
Tia.
I'm sorry. I know it's just wishful thinking. Let's look around. Maybe we can find something that's been left behind.
Is this a cane? It must be the one that Dia's father used.
Kusela.
Thanks for everything, boss.
We're fortunate to somehow find that cane after that fire.
Let's split up and look around some more. What if something else has been left behind?
But what else could survive a fire like that?
Huh? Thought so.
Wait! Isn't that the toy sword you played with as a child?
The dragon is no more, for Princess Dia has slain it. Its head now hangs above the city gates. Her bravery has brought eternal peace and prosperity to us all. Dia, come on. This is the most important line.
You can do it.
But Dia, you defeated the dragon. Everyone's waiting for your speech. Still too shy, huh? All right, I'll do it. I hereby proclaim our victory. Evil shall plague us no more.
I hereby proclaim our victory. Evil shall plague us no more, Dad. What's this?
Don't you remember? You asked Paimon what she would do if she were to wake up tomorrow with loads of money. And Paimon said that she would get boatloads of tasty snacks. You looked super confused at the time, but said it was an adorable thing to say. These opportunities don't come by often. So today, Paimon's gonna treat you to a special crash course on Paimon's life philosophy. Hey, this way you get something from the both of us for the price of one. Anyway, the point is that you should eat to your heart's content. You'll feel better for sure once you've gotten something in your tummy. Junior Azad will also be here shortly. She's already heard that we're back.
Aw, thanks, you two. Honestly, this is very unlike me. My chest was filled with, but when everything came to an end, it was as if I'd lost the thing that was most important to me. Yeah, you're right. To many mercenaries, Mora is the most important. Idrisi and the others, my reality shattered when I found out that the father who always told me hero stories was in fact a bad guy. But look, despite all we're hypocrites. Oh, yeah, you're right.
You're back. Are all of you all right?
Ah, there she is.
Yeah. Huh?
Paimon will explain.
I'm sorry.
It's all right, my lady. You were hurt by all of this as well.
Dia.
Hey, don't worry about me. My father that thought has even crossed my... However, there was always something deep within my mind but now that I can...
I understand.
That doesn't mean... It's just like Idrisi said. I also want to catch up to my father. And even if the ending...
Isn't that neat, though? Why don't we go for...
Right.
We'll come along, too.
I can't thank you enough for...
Squall Fury! Quit following me! Quit following me! The wind rises!
Oh, this...
Ah, here you are. Finally, I found you.
Hey! Aren't you that mercenary? Wait.
What are you talking about? Do I look like I could take you all to a fight? Once I woke up, but when I got there...
Ah, so you...
Yeah, they told me that I had joined the cause to repay an old favor from Kusela. Now that everyone's already turned themselves in, one of the injured members gave us box everything left in the...
Thank you.
No worries. We are all just living our own truths. There's no need to comment or...
So this box contained...
Well, back in the... But let's see. What's this? It's just a bunch of junk. It was against the act...
That probably means...
Did he get those for...
Yeah, but who even leaves snacks in a box like this? Forget it. Let me see what else is in here. A razor, some buttons, a wool scarf, which from the looks of it probably belonged... I'm sorry, my lady, but 2 empty liquor bottles. Tell me, you guys, are these...
Huh?
Oh, you're... All right, I got it out. It seems to be a piece of paper with some writing on it. The bottom part's all damaged from moisture, though. Let's hope the writing... I was suddenly seized with an urge to write a letter after finishing this bottle. I just to Dia. It's all right. I'll just read it out.
My condition's becoming worse and worse. Can't even walk without a cane anymore, much less go out and have fun. Guess I don't have many days left. If you're reading this letter, then I suppose I'm already long gone. You were adorable as a baby. Everyone loved you. And regardless of whether you were crying or laughing, everyone enjoyed having you in the group. But once you grew a bit older, you were no longer nearly as happy or cute.
Can you believe this guy?
Anyway, back to the point. To summarize, the reason being that...
Wait, what?
Surely,
I was quite formidable when I was young. Really felt like the whole world was under my feet. With just a teeny tiny bit of effort, but as fate would have it, I went out into the desert for a drink one day and discovered a baby in the sands. You were just lying there, small and helpless. You were so tiny but your cries were so loud they made my head hurt. I told Idrisi and the others that I had slipped up with a woman while out and about. None of them even doubted me. I'm sorry that I had to lie to them for so long, but I was their most esteemed leader after all. Anyway, you possess the kind of freedom and kindness that we could only dream of. As far as how you should live your life, that'll be up to you to decide.
That's... In the end, he was still thinking, I suppose, or...
he was a good father to you.
Yeah.
Do you already have some ideas?
I do. If he first found me, I just have one wish. That there once existed a childish and foolish jerk with a heart, and that only under his care was I able to grow and mature into the person I am today.
If you end up finding any leads, can you share them with us? We go on a...
Sure, I appreciate it. I wasn't expecting you to be so enthusiastic.
I'll help too.
Thank you. My life has certainly had its twists and turns, but I've always considered myself lucky because no matter where I've gone, I've always been surrounded by incredible kindness.